Yeah.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Chad is currently fighting with a storm for Wi-Fi,
What up?
although...
Full fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Chad
Rip.
could fight Storm. I buy it.
I don't know. She is a really powerful
Okay.
mutant.
I have to interject here.
Oh no.
Not to diminish Storm's capabilities
Matt,
and
be
her
very,
powers.
think very carefully about what you're about to say.
She has like almost no defensive abilities. A sniper could take her out incredibly easily.
Wind. Literally, wind will throw that bullet off unless they
She has to be able to
no
see it coming.
sniper. She can
That's-
sense it in the air.
Yeah, but her reaction time is a human's reaction time.
She also doesn't need the defensive capabilities. She has friends for that.
Okay, well, this is a whole different
Also,
discussion.
is
That's
Chad
why you
a
have a
sniper?
support and
No.
a tank.
I don't know. For all we know, Chad could be
Are
a
we just
sniper.
building a Rivals team now? Because I do like playing Storm in Rivals.
But Astral
Lord.
Calling, chat. We are all in a mood tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Yep.
But before we get into the show, a few announcements. Programming announcements on the channel. Tomorrow night, Tabletop Rose. Possibly not with Calf.
Oh, I think you said Chad for a second there.
No, possibly not with Calf, because I would imagine that Calf is doing something for Zoe's birthday.
Oh.
At least I hope Calf is doing something for Zoe's birthday.
They might have already done something,
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was a sushi picnic.
but they had a lovely picnic, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and just like, there might be like a
Sushi.
family celebration or something like that. So until Calf confirms that they're with us tomorrow, I don't know what's going on. But on Sunday, no cozy co-op this week. I believe we're down to Sarah. No?
I'm here.
Oh, Sarah's here. Okay, cozy co-op on Sunday if Sarah's up for it. I
Huzzah!
thought that you had Pathfinder. And
Not this weekend.
speaking of Pathfinder, Pathfinder no more. Monday night, Daggerheart.
Mhm.
Our little
Correct.
learn to play mini campaign, which should be a lot of fun.
I refer to as to the interim dagger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
The Ocean Light campaign, the short little one shot we're doing. So if you want to see how that game plays, and want to see some really fun characters set in a college like high school and high school like college in the middle of the ocean on an island, that has several different dormitories, each one with a color attached to it, and some sort of large dorm supervisor going over it, a la close to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, one of the best Yu-Gi-Ohs ever.
Agree.
Thank you, Rose. Come and
Get your game on.
get your game on. Plus, it had you listen. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX wins just because Yubel exists.
Well,
No, that was not a good plotline.
Oh, I really like Yubel.
or character design.
Immediately
gonna
shut
touch on that.
down.
I'm not going to lie. Before the Zoe reveal, I thought that it was a Yubel situation with Ophelia on Monday nights, and I was like, "Oh, I can chill with this. This is fine."
Like just straight up possession or something?
No, like, I don't have time to go into the lore of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, no, we
GX.
don't. Thousands of years ago.
Later.
No.
I do love that timeline though. But that is that on Monday night, Daggerheart Ocean Light campaign. Come see our group of teenagers who are in the Outcast Storm at the base of a lighthouse, and how they make it through their first couple days of school.
Super normal dorm to have, by the way.
What? Lighthouse Storm?
Outcast dorm.
Outhouse door.
Storm.
Oh
That-
no,
that-
the bullies.
That's what they call us.
And lighthouse at the same time, and I fucked it all up.
No. Now it's the outhouse dorm.
That's what the other dorms call us.
Right, that's the bully.
Oh,
name
that's
for
the bully
dorm.
name for it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Somehow still as sapphic as the owl house.
Oh, outhouse.
So come and join us for that. If you like a little bit of spook, there'll be a little bit of spook. I promise a little bit of spook for this adventure.
As a treat.
As a treato. Then, on Tuesday, speaking of treats, go check out the VOD if you haven't, watching Sarah, TJ, Matt, and I play Peak. That was...
If you haven't seen the clip on my channel,
I
it's
watched it.
just brilliant. I told you I got the best angle of that, and I really feckin' did.
The lack of context makes it great.
I think Sarah's gotten a couple of new followers from that clip, because I was showing it to some people at work and was like, oh, follow, which is humorous.
Nice.
But yeah, so go watch that clip. It's very funny, especially if you like to see me suffer. Then on Wednesday, Wild Ambition.
It's crazy over there right now. It's crazy over there.
There was
right
cactus juice. There was body swapping.
now. There is
And
still
juice.
currently actively body swapping happening.
It's the quenchiest.
It's the quenchiest.
Nobody ended up with the hangover.
I rolled
For
well
very
enough
long.
that I didn't.
And yeah, so join us for Wild Ambition on Wednesday night. This episode is going to be a little bit wild and crazy, I think.
Whee!
Because yeah, y'all will see. I'm not spoiling the mechanics for this upcoming conflict. It'll be very interesting.
As you shouldn't.
Then on Thursday we're off. Pathfinder 2e had amusing games. At the end of August, the day after it releases, we're doing the new season, the introduction to season 7 of Pathfinder Society, where Cheliax, that's for folks who don't play much Pathfinder, the nation of devil-worshipping, militaristic fascists, has decided they want to take over the world. And that's the plot line of season 7, so we're stopping that. And we're getting the opening scenario to that this August. Then after that, we're going to be swapping between those games weekly, between Starfinder and Pathfinder. So come and play some Starfinder games. And if you're at McNally Robinson on a Saturday, you might get to play some Starfinder with me and my new envoy, which is the equivalent of a bard in Starfinder, named TCGG, who is a Android streamer and Starfinder Society member who uses a gun that shoots cards as their main weapon, firing commons at people.
Okay, Kaiba.
I've made such a fun envoy. I'm so excited to play her.
As long as you're having fun.
The sort of like figure out for her why she's doing this is like, yeah, I have to have some IRL stuff for the algorithm. So she has IRL streams of the Pathfinder Society, of the Starfinder Society missions, and then her like regular stuff, which I love. Yeah,
I gotta say, you at some point during the game when like the combat gets really messy, you have to turn to no one and just say out loud, "Wow, chat, we're really in it now."
Oh yeah, I will be. I have so many fun things planned for that character and for Space Igora. Then on then on Friday, speaking of things in space, we got the Astral Calling, the show you're watching right now. Why are you watching this show? Well, I personally think it's because of the fantastic cast that we have on this show, starting off tonight with somebody who could take a number of undead in a fight. We have Sarah playing Captain Cypress tonight.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sarah, also known as Cosmic Deity 746 on Twitch. Yeah. Was there a question?
I do have a very specific question for everyone tonight.
Okay.
So tonight's very specific question is quite simple. You have gained the abilities of the famous Wii hero, the Blob, who has the ability to paint surfaces that they touch. And is trying to bring color back to the world that's all black and white because of evil ink block guys. Anyway, what color palette do you have at your fingertips? So you get 5 colors at your fingertips to basically create a palette from. What are your 5 colors that create like the palette that you give to the rest of the world?
It's a very specific question for somebody who does not understand or know anything about palette colors.
This is an easy question.
Thanks. Case
Well,
in point.
excuse me, McKenna.
There's an objectively correct answer to this. I'm sorry. I'm just saying you can answer wrong. No pressure.
Look. the pale blues and pink pastels. So the light blues, light purples, and light pinks, a la trans colors. Best option in my opinion.
That's my bookmark.
Especially if we paint the White House all the trans colors.
Vibes.
Fair
One
play.
day.
It's a good color combination.
Good color combination.
Cool. All right, so that's your color combo. Captain Cypress, Cosmic Deity 746 on Twitch. One day we'll get to play Coral Island together.
Oh.
One day.
One
One
day.
day I'll be able to romance a merman.
Speaking of someone who would like to romance a mermaid, we have McKenna
It's true.
playing Evie tonight.
Hello, everyone. My name is McKenna Raytide, and I am playing Experiment 3 version 13, also known as Evie. And the objectively correct answer to Will's question, if you are working off of a palette, is cyan, magenta, yellow, black, white. White is a
Yeah.
bonus.
That's true.
That's you can mix any color in the world with those
Okay,
two.
Miss Color Theory.
What do
Like,
you want from me?
it's a-
Science, though.
Look at a
Or you
printer.
could do
Look at a
fun
printer.
colors.
Those are the fun colors. They're all the
All the
colors.
They just take a little work
Name
and a
a
little.
color. Name your fun color and act like you can't make it with the 5 colors I just named.
I can't. It's my one weakness of knowledge that I have none about.
That's okay. You can do everything else in the world, and I will know about this.
I can tell you the exact color and genetic structure of what your cat is, but I couldn't tell you a palette.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
speaking
And that's
of
why we
that
complement
answer.
one another so well.
That's specifically the reason.
Speaking
Yeah.
of people with incredibly niche and specific information, Matt playing Darius tonight. How you doing tonight, Matt?
A group of owls is called a parliament.
See, we all know things.
I think also like you can technically, I think, call a group of cats like a clodder or something.
Louder, yeah.
Yeah.
Louder.
Amazing.
Never heard
You
anyone use that in a
clowder.
sentence.
It's never been used. It's a herd. That's it.
It'll be in the new Steven Universe spin-off, and it'll be Peridot being mad at a bunch of cats. You clouders!
Adorable.
Sorry.
So niche.
Look,
Aren't they
I'm
make-
literally doing a Steven Universe rewatch right now, so I appreciate it.
Okay.
Me too.
Didn't they just like announce no wait, no, that's an
Lars of
adventure.
the Stars
The
spinoff, yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah.
they announced an Adventure Time movie that Rebecca Sugar is
That
helming,
too.
I think,
That too.
which is interesting.
Also a
but-
vibe.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Matthew here to play Darius, our Forge cleric and designated wife guy.
True.
He's got
He is the wife guy of our group.
He is the wife guy.
There are worse things to be called.
None of us were saying it as an insult.
I know.
No.
it's
I'm just making
beautiful.
it clear for that I want it to be unambiguous that both myself and Darius are happy with this.
Someone whose insult game is always on point. Maya
Ooh.
playing
Hey.
Rash
Whoa.
tonight.
Ooh.
I've got competition.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised that honor didn't go to McKenna.
No, see, with McKenna, I'm now like so used to it. It's like my friends in high school who would always punch me in the arm every time they saw me, so I just stopped having feeling in that part of my arm.
Damn,
So it's
that's
just
crazy.
like I've gotten so used to it at this point.
And a new area to punch.
So I'm the new trauma inflictor, I see. Anyway, hi everybody. My name is Maya. I'm playing your favorite goblin, Granny Barbarian, Rashruglos. No Maya's mukbang today because I was super duper sleepy today. I was sleepy eepy, so I spent most of the day sleeping. Did not
Fair.
get much done today, but you know.
That
I
can-
guess I do have a iced tea lemonade. There's that. Yay.
That
That's
counts.
something.
Can I do Will?
Yay.
Can I do a Will's mini mukbang?
Yes,
I'm not eating it right
please.
now, but I made for dinner a lovely combination of gnocchi, put into a pan and fried with some gnocchi, put into a pan and fried with some Italian sausage. I was going to say gnocchi, and I was like, no way, I'm going to pronounce this right if I say it
Then you
correctly. And then I went so
With a
wrong
question
because
mark at the end for sure.
I was trying to correct myself before I did something incorrect. It was very funny. A self-fulfilling
It's a
prophecy.
weird word.
Anyway, gnocchi,
No.
Italian sausage I had cut up and put into the pan as well. Some
Yum.
mushrooms, some peppers been chopped up, and then a little bit of cheese sprinkled on top of it and baked in the oven for a little bit. Delicious. Wonderful.
Yum.
I want gnocchi.
The peppers are from my garden outside. The mushrooms are not from my garden outside. I don't know how to grow mushrooms yet.
I'm still waiting on the fruits of my labor I started a tomato plant at the beginning of this summer, a little like cherry tomato
Ooh.
plant. It's growing, but there's no fruit yet. But it is growing, and that does make me excited. In place of Maya's mukbang tonight, we have a Maya's STEM project.
Slay.
So your girl's doing some more crochet. I made little plants. I'm gonna show off my little
Aw.
plants.
Oh, this is
Love your
cute.
little plants.
Yeah.
Very
Plants.
cute.
But yeah. Oh, also, news for chat is you might not see me as much right now just because I'm starting up on another show. If you're in the greater LA area and you want to check out some Shakespeare, go look up Foolish Production Company. We're doing Coriolanus starting in September.
Hell yeah.
To see or not to see, that is not a question. Go see Maya's show.
It's actually that was actually pretty clever.
Thank
I
you.
liked that one.
like
That one will
that.
get a
I
pass.
liked it.
I try to do things that are intelligent from time to time. I have to balance it out.
Try.
But someone who is always intelligent, Rose,
That's
playing
a
Luna
lie.
tonight. That is so true, Rose. You're incredibly
No,
smart.
that's a dirty, dirty lie.
Nope.
But hi everybody. I'm Rosalie, and I'm here putting the pal in Paladin and the hop in a hope as Luna Little Up. Um, and I think if I had to, I mean, McKenna has the like objectively right answer, but my fun answer
Oh, I forgot
Oh
about
yeah, I
my,
forgot
the
color palette.
colors.
We'll do it after
You go
Rose's.
first,
wanna
Rose.
do-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm gonna take my palette and I'm gonna turn the world into like one of those like Sailor Moon pastel backgrounds. So we've got like cyan, lavender, pastel pink, hot pink, and light yellow. And it's just gonna look dreamy and vapor wavy
Very
and
French.
beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty close to what my color palette would be too. Is like I do like cyan as a color, so like that is in there. Pink is definitely in there. I would probably throw in like a sea foam, sort of like that sort of like mint green kind of vibe. White. I would throw in black just because like I feel like you do need some shades in there. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't like yellow.
That's fair.
I know that objectively it is a happy color and I should have it in my palette, but
Sometimes you just don't like it.
Yeah,
You don't
Matt.
like the color, you don't like the color.
What was your color palette, Matt?
I was going to give the same answer McKenna did if I got before her, so I'm just going to say the same thing as McKenna, but all mine are metallics.
Fair enough. And hello,
Fancy.
I'm Will, also known as Tabletop Roles on the internet, and tonight I'll be jamming this group of friends through this game. Oh, I just realized that I am this week, because of including Monday night, I am now GMing Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I'm GMing 5 out of 7 days today across 4 different systems this week.
Did this to yourself.
What is madness? But hello, I'm Will, also known as Tabletop Rules. My color palette's literally just this shirt. So we got some like purples, some blue, purple, blues.
I forgot purple. No, I can make purple.
It reminds me of something.
Purple, blue. I think the one that I did all the time was purple, blue, hot pink, black, and red.
Vibes. I freaked out for a second because I thought that I forgot lavender as one of mine, but then I realized I can make lavender with pink and blue
And white to like get
and
the
white.
color. Yeah. But yeah, so that's all of our announcements. That's all of our introductions. Ad break, intro, game, death of a god, fire, setting fire to a sun. You'll see in a second.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Brulee ice cream.
That
Oh,
sounds
that-
It's
delicious.
got ribbons of like
Anyway.
burnt sugar through the ice cream.
Yes,
Kitten!
Also, we're back, by the way, team.
It's delicious.
Yay!
Oh, and Chad's here.
Oh my gosh!
All the cameras are going to be fucked. I apologize.
Look at that tiny goblin.
Where am I
I
gonna
was
end
gonna
up?
say, is Chad the kitten now?
That's a tiny little fuzzy goblin.
I'm Darius.
Oh.
Oh no,
Concerned.
Do you
I'll
think
steal
you
my
know
wife.
he alive?
Are you
Hi,
aware
Chad.
that you
Evie,
are
ooh
living?
woo, I'm so cute and smart.
Are you aware that you are alive?
I'm Cypress.
Oh, we're doing the bit with the
Badass.
cameras. I was like, wait, why is Evie catching
I'm back to
strays?
Evie.
I got distracted by the cat.
Okay.
Yes,
Luna.
yeah, we're all.
I
Nobody
put
can
everyone
see
in
what
the-
Will's doing with the cameras.
This-
There's a freaking kitten in the
Yeah,
Zoom
look
call
at
right
the
now.
kitten.
Are the eyes blue?
They're the baby gray right now. They're still too little to have color. They'll turn
Oh.
gold soon.
Oh.
Yeah. The alchemy of cats, turning
This
gray
is
to
it. This is
gold.
the stream.
It
Welcome
is.
to tonight's
Welcome-
This is
episode.
the new
Chad.
stream.
Behold a kitten.
Chad playing Vim tonight.
Yeah, I figured things might not have started yet. That my internet came back and I was like, all right, first let me give it 5 minutes to see if it dies again.
Quickly, Chad, if you had only 5 colors to pick a color palette, what would it be?
To paint the world with. Although, like, I asked this question because Chad wasn't here today.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like
Fair.
I feel like I'm catching strays, except they were directed right at me there.
Jesus, Matt. That's so
Yeah,
mean.
that was me being just a dumb.
I've
big
graduated as a pirate. I now have a parrot.
Amazing.
Oh,
I thought you were saying I
tummy
graduated
full
as a
of
person.
soup.
Oh, the baby.
So last time on the
This is the
Astral
stream
Calling,
now.
it is just a kitten stream. Yeah. Last time on the Astral Calling, our party found a number of interesting things happening to them. Number one, they found themselves on a planet with a singular tent on it. They started going to the tent. They got separated. Luna had a lovely, relaxing time. Evie did not.
Did not.
Darius
Was
also
kinda
did not.
mean.
Was kind of mean. Was kind of mean to the poor customer service god that they had to deal with.
What the customer service god?
I didn't ask to speak to the manager.
That I mean Amerlin. And Vim felt a little bit left out because the tent wouldn't let him enter it. Then they met a fey creature who told them, by the way, this is going to end up being a divine domain. So here are the keys to the planet. Enjoy learning it. Bonus points if you can remember who gave you the keys to the planet, Vim.
I can't
The
remember
bugbear.
shit right now. Yeah, it was a bugbear.
The Hogba.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Da-da-da.
it immediately
I
came to me.
remember because I got up and walked away for a minute.
That's what reminded me too, is that other people didn't seem very happy about it.
Yeah.
People don't like the Hogba for some reason. Just like
That's
McKenna doesn't
Almost
like.
like the Hogba betrayed us.
Just
I
like
enjoy the
McKenna doesn't like
Hogba.
R&R. Just like
Yeah,
McKenna
I
doesn't
also
like
don't
R&R.
have
Read
I
about
don't
the
have
Hogba the
trauma.
last time.
Yeah, I don't have trauma over
Yeah.
the Hogba, so
I have forgotten the
too.
Hogba entirely.
I hadn't.
the only context that I and Rash have for the Hogba is that one like weird little mini adventure with the statue.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I could have almost forgiven him for being a traitorous little tool if it weren't for the fact that he then turned around and acted like he was the victim in that scenario. He was such a sad sack about it. Like, at least enjoy it. You know what I mean?
McKenna, honest
At least
question.
relish in your betrayal.
Between the Hogba and R&R.
They're two flavors of the same bullshit, so it's really hard to say.
I adore that. But after Evie was released from what was meant to be their relaxing library,
No, it was not. No, it was just tell the truth.
they
Tell
gave
the
you a
truth,
punching
Purpose.
bag. They gave you a Tolatio-shaped punching bag,
You
and you didn't use
lie
it.
like a rug.
Cyprus found themselves on a sort of treasure cruise. Rash found themselves in the former divine domain of Magubliet, where they were invited to their god's funeral, where they would be able to go out on their own terms in glorious battle with one of their most devout followers.
Hell yeah.
And Vim has the keys to a planet. Chad, very important question. Because when you attune to the magical item, the shape does change. What does Vim's keys to the planet look like?
Oh. Huh.
What's your planetary fob, if you will?
My brain goes the kingdom key.
Right? My Kingdom Hearts trash brain immediately.
It's just
Immediately.
It's a palm with no fingers.
The funny thing was, I was thinking of a place to keep the fingers.
Macabre.
It's terrible. I love it.
It's just like just an easy grab
And
bag for.
Right now the planet's wheat, so we don't have to worry about corn sweat making it really hot anywhere.
What does that mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sometimes Will just says things.
No, corn sweats, and when it sweats, it makes air more humid.
That's
Oh
a
wait,
thing.
someone was mentioning
Is
corn
that why
sweats.
Indiana was so humid? No. It's because it was in the Ohio River Valley.
I
I don't like humidity.
eventually
These
I'm
are
in California.
These are things that I do not know about as somebody that grew up in a major city.
I
I
grew up
mean-
surrounded by corn.
You know, corn doesn't sweat in the winter.
Oh, Colorado. That would
Per my
explain
great
it.
grandmother, it should be knee high by the 4th of July.
we have corn here, but we don't need corn for this place to be like 100% humidity all the goddamn
Redunculous.
time.
I wish we
like
could have. I
humidity.
wish we could have humidity here more
Fuck
often than
that.
not.
No, you
Fuck
don't.
it.
I am going
You do
punch
until you
you.
have it all day, every day, and you feel like you're drowning just because you're breathing.
You watch your mouth, Will.
I'm like, I don't mind humidity because humidity means that my eczema isn't suffering.
This is true.
Valid. It's a valid enough reason.
But
Yeah.
Darius had a lovely meeting. They got some information on a focal point for a ritual that could be built to create a version of the ritual that Saldana was trying to commit without killing half the universe.
Yay!
Yay!
So Darius got that information. Luna met with two mysterious figures who spoke about the future, the fate, and everything else, and got a little bit more information, and also met with another version of themselves, perhaps. Evie was going to be put in a library with a punching bag, did not like it, became very paranoid, and had a rough time of things.
You say that like any of it is Evie's fault.
And Captain Cypress and Rash found themselves both in their own trials. We're going to jump and start today off with Captain Cypress. As you're in sort of a space race with several other galleons, spelljammers, and what appears to be at least two nautiloids.
Fair.
At least two nautiloids basically sort of flying around you.
Oh, not the nautiloids.
One of them is headed by a very fun-looking person of unquestionable figuring out what they are. They're sort of amorphous.
I know, that didn't make
What
any
does
sense
that
to me
mean?
either,
What does
Chad.
that mean?
They're sort of just like an amorphous figure. Like sometimes they're a human, sometimes they're a
Oh, they're
tiefling.
an indecisive shapeshifter.
Yeah,
Well,
sort of like
now
an
I'm
indecisive...
picturing Morph from Treasure Planet.
They're amorphous, like that
I
sentence
love
was.
more from Treasure Planet.
Me
Morph.
too.
It's
Wait.
because they're pink.
Of Lorcana fame?
I
And
use...
it's the same morph, but the Lorcana fame is only fame because of the Treasure Planet fame.
Although I will say I do love my morph into princesses deck.
Matt, have you
Yeah.
never seen Treasure Planet?
I've never seen Treasure Planet.
Oh my gosh!
I
you
did
should
see
watch
Titan
it.
AE.
That's almost as bad
Which
as
is a
not
very
seeing...
different-
Not the
That,
same
that's
thing.
as
They're
bad
not.
as not seeing Lord of the Rings, Matt. Treasure Planet's on the
No,
same
it's not.
scale and
But
level.
I
It's not
approve
as bad
of-
as
I
that.
approve
No, no,
of
no,
But
no,
it
no,
is
I-
bad. You should watch
I
Treasure
don't want
Planet.
to attach any trauma to this. I hate when people are like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna shame you for not having watched something." What
That's
I will
fair.
say is it's very good. It's a like lost treasure. I guess
It's-
pun intended.
I
It's
remember
But
like
Treasure
it's
Island
really
in
sweet
It's
movie.
Treasure Island in
It's
space.
Treasure Island in space.
It's
Well, I-
but I
literally
think you
Treasure
really
Island in
like
space.
the designs.
I know a lot about it just because I've been bored and have looked up things on the internet constantly, and I really like that one song from the song track.
It's
Mhm.
very
Soundtrack.
good.
I think you would
I-
enjoy it. We'll
I
add it
really
to our watch
appreciate
list.
that
Anyway, I'm
sentiment
treasure
rose
planeting
from
right
someone
now.
who hasn't seen a
Hell
Disney
yeah.
movie in like 20 years.
You are fully set up on the Philomena. Your crew is fully active and working. Everyone is working at max capacity. You've taken the helm and have begun driving the ship, Cypress. You have been given a map. The map is leading the way via laser light. There's like a little red dot on a planet. You can see what appears to be a ship of Tabaxi that wasn't part of this race initially, but then they saw the laser pointer on a planet and now starting to follow it.
Didn't-
Call me Captain Amelia, because I got a cat.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, Cypress, what are you doing? How do you want to proceed in this space treasure race?
Ooh, do I actually get to utilize my skill set
Yes.
for the first time? I would like to I would like to fly this goddamn ship like a pro
All
is what
right.
I would like to do.
I would say make me a piloting check, but we're not playing Starfinder. So make me either a navigator's tools check or a acrobatics check. Or athletics, whichever one you prefer. Depending on your
Navigators,
flavor of ship.
navigators?
Yeah,
Hold on, I gotta fix that.
navigators.
Navi, navi.
Hey, listen.
Correct.
Listen to
That's
the
why-
gators.
she is the navigation through the entirety of Zelda. That's why she's Navi.
That's true.
Duh.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
did you not know that?
No, I'm just making it clear for everybody else.
Do y'all have
Fair.
a Navi in PJ's game?
No.
Technically, no, not yet
Huh.
anyway.
Oh, it's wild. Hey, listen. Anyway.
No.
Chad just no.
I
I refuse.
liked Navi. Everyone says she's so annoying, but I liked her.
We have a crazy skybird and a weed smoking Deku bush,
That's
but
true.
essentially we have Danny DeVito and
So is
Oh,
this?
what's her
Oh,
name?
it's always sunny in Hyrule.
You know,
Oh my God,
probably
what is her
has the
name
same
again?
amount
Never
of
mind.
war crimes. Anyway, Cypress.
Yes.
We're doing great.
You begin to pilot the ship, and everything seems to be going like just really well for you. As you're like moving, like the other ships, they're fighting with each other mainly because like it appears like most of the Spelljammers are kind of ignoring this like sailing ship classical like this. The Philomena is like the oldest ship in this group,
Correct.
and like
And the fastest.
a lot of
Thank you
people
very
are
much.
ignoring it because it's sort of like, oh, that's an old ship. It won't be all that great. The Nautiloids specifically are fighting each other, which is very interesting to see.
That is very interesting and not in my repertoire. I know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
I'm a pro at this, and therefore I'm going to ignore all of them and continue flying this ship like I know I can.
Yeah, you keep flying that ship, and you do eventually get to the basically planet side. You are the first ship to arrive. However, when you do arrive, the sort of spot that the treasure is marked on, a number of ancient machines come to life. A number of ancient sort of automatons begin to come to life, their eyes glowing red and obviously looking hostile.
They follow me in every game.
The doors to the complex are open. You think you could get in there with a small group after fighting your way through. I need you to pick 3 of your crew members to go with you.
My first mate,
Okay?
my main navigator,
All right?
and oh gosh, one of my bard,
Any bards?
one of the swashbucklers. I have
And-
the names of them. I just
And
have to pull them
who
up.
do you put in charge of the defense of the Philomena?
Oh God. Sadly, what's his name? The one who is really flamboyant. Oh my God, I have to pull all their names out.
Fair
Hold
enough.
on. Look at cat.
As you do so, we're going to cut to Rash quickly. Rash,
You're gonna cut to
you
me?
strike Magoobliet.
Hell yeah.
And he takes it like a bloody champ. There's a smile across his face as you hit him, and he lets out a ruckus and roaring, just like a laugh of joy.
Hell yeah.
As the fight continues on, you can hear all the goblins, the ghosts of goblins in the stands, pounding spectral drums, creating like this sort of like boom, 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 like so almost like
just a
festival
shit ton of-
atmosphere.
It's just a shit ton of like if like heavy metal could be played on like taiko drums.
No, exactly that.
vibe.
I love Tycho.
It is heavy metal on taiko drums, and like as they are hitting things, like everything is just culminating and coming onto this fight. And as you come to make your next blow, all the goblins also begin chanting with their like their big goblin chants.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they sound like.
Yeah, goblin chanting is like yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. That's goblin
And
chanting.
Rose's expression was great.
You saw nothing. It's definitely not recorded for posterity.
But yeah. Yeah. Rash is reveling in the rumpus and glory.
Nice. Rash, in order to work the crowd, do me a favor and make me
Yeah.
either an athletics or performance check.
Ooh. I'll go performance because she does have the gladiator feat, and that's her big vibe here right now.
Well, this is gladiatorial combat. And because everyone's happy, it is very gladiatorial.
Hey, there it is. Oh, let me take off advantage for this because that would not be
Bow,
worth
bow, bow,
it.
bow. That was good. I'm proud of that one.
Wow, I'm going to hero point that because no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that to Rash.
Oh, an early hero point.
Yeah, I'm not letting her go out on a 7.
Oh,
There we
fine,
go.
If you would have rolled in that one, I'd been like, so how does Rash lose the crowd?
God damn.
Slips.
But
I was gonna say I do have something that would lose the crowd.
instead, do tell us what you do to gain a good amount of approval from the crowd. What does Rash's sort of gladiatorial performance look like in this case?
Rash throws it back. No, I'm kidding. I mean, kind of actually though. Rash like spins around and does what is essentially like goblin warrior dancing to the music. Um, and just like as she kind of like finishes off that like sort of like almost capoeira spinning move. Are you not entertained?
The crowd lets out a ruckus roar of applause. Uh, and as they do so, you come to realize something. This is the middle of a fight, and Magoobliet's hand is now on the back of your skull.
Yeah, that tracks.
Ooh.
And he picks you up and throws you into the air. Very, like, hundreds of feet into the air.
Listen, does it look? Do I look styling as he throws
Yeah.
me into the air?
Let's see how well
Then
you come to recover.
Then that's fine. I take it like a champ.
So you're on your way down. Do you have a landing strategy?
Yeah, my landing strategy is I'm going to aim for his head.
The John Arc approach. All right. Make me either an attack roll with advantage or an athletics check with advantage.
I'm doing an attack roll with advantage because I'm going to try to like use the
Smash 'em.
momentum. Yeah, use the momentum of the fall to like because he gave me an advantage because like that's more power behind a strike that I would not be able to get by myself. All right, let's see. Yo.
18's a success. You come and you bring the creme brulee down on the top of Magoobliet's head, and you put him about hip deep into the ground.
Nice. Like a little turnip.
Like a little turnip.
Do I get to roll damage?
Yes. I'm going to be adding a fair amount of damage to gravity to that.
Oh, goblin
Nice.
turnip.
As you smash him into the ground, he lets out another like hearty laugh. We're almost there, Rash! And he grabs like the ground that he's at, and you see it crush and break apart. And can you make me a dexterity saving throw as the ground beneath you literally shatters?
Okay. I have advantage on dex save. Hey.
So the ground beneath you shatters, but you manage to stay on some of the debris. That as it's being pushed back, you can now see him standing in the middle of this like debris field that has formed. And just from the debris that's still in the air from him crushing it, he grabs the piece and he like throws it at you like an ultimate frisbee.
Excellent strike, your mightiness.
What would you like to do?
Impulsive thoughts say baseball bat, but actually, yeah, I'm gonna baseball bat the frisbee and try to bounce it back at him.
Okay, make me athletics check.
LOZ logic. Tennis. Tennis. Tennis.
Hell yeah. Give me 1 second. Oh,
Rash, you are showing skill and power. As the creme brulee hits this piece of debris, it begins to shatter and break, but you turn the creme brulee just in time to stop it from breaking and just send it flying back at Magoobliat. As it does, it breaks into a number of small, heated from the creme brulee shards, and just goes almost like
yeah.
turning him into a bit of a pincushion.
Hell yeah. I like to imagine like as the creme brulee, the side of it hits,
Mhm.
it's like that shot that you see in like anime tennis where like the tennis ball, like
Blue lock.
the debris like stays and spins for a second before going.
Fun fact, that's also in Birdie Wing, the golf anime. If you want to watch that one,
Amazing.
highly recommend Birdie
Amazing.
Wing.
I love. That's sorry.
Anybody-
Tangent.
Yeah, anybody
But
who
Birdie
hasn't
Wing's
seen
great.
it, I
It
love
is.
Prince of Tennis too. That's a great story.
Prince of Tennis. It's
Um,
what a classic.
Regardless, Magoobliat's looking quite well hurt, but doesn't
Excellent.
look like they are doesn't look like they're like they look like they're on the verge of going down, but it doesn't look like they want to yet.
Okay.
They look directly at you, Rash, as the rubble settles. They
You can't always get
hold
what
their
you want.
hand out, and a massive battle axe just comes to it.
Bring it on.
They point it at you, and they begin to just put their feet on the ground, and they push off and just come at you with incredible speed. Rash, you are a battle-hardened veteran. You know that if this hits you, you will die. What do you do?
Let's see. I think he's charging me
Mm-hmm.
with it swung back ready to swing or
Yeah, it's like
thrust forward.
boom.
Yeah. I think I want to try to like maneuver so that because I'm goblin small
Mhm.
and Magoobliet is a giant god. I'm gonna try to maneuver around like as he's charging. I want to try to like slip under and up. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Make me either a dexterity or acrobatics for that.
Let's see.
This would technically trigger you have an advantage on the dex save version of it if you do it because of
Yeah, I
danger
was gonna
sense.
say I think I'm gonna do dexterity save since I'll get advantage then.
As he is about
I'm a
to
slippy little goblin.
as he's about to bear his axe down on you, Rash, you scoop doop,
Yeah.
and he is wide open.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna skitter up. Skitter up his back and deliver hopefully a killing blow.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna do head. I want to do chest. But I'm gonna do that. Hopefully.
23 is a
And then
success.
I'm also going to use my fury of the small
The goblin taiko drums. The goblin chant. Everything brought to a head. And as you strike Magoobliet in the chest, the drums, everything, almost like the heartbeat of the battle itself, stop. There is something that's not often heard by goblins on the battlefield in this moment. A perfect silence. As with your strike, the final beat of Magoobliet's heart is hit.
You have brought flames to my heart. Now let me bring flames to yours.
And as you strike them with creme brulee, Magoobliet's form is engulfed in fire. And that fire begins to spread throughout the entirety of the arena, embracing each of the souls that was brought here, laying them all to rest. Not in fear, not in chaos, but in joy and community.
Victory for the Roglos clan.
As you say that, Rash, you find yourself standing in the middle of a tent. You can see Vim. You can hear Evie, who's very upset.
Just angry, bubbly of vocals coming from the outside.
And
I
you
just
can
like check the tent out again.
There's Rash in the middle of the tent.
Rash is just like silently crying, but with the biggest grin on her face, and just like feels warm. Just feels warm for the first time in forever.
Probably all the fire.
Like whoever else is outside of the tent is just speaking to their mind. I think Rash is having a breakdown.
Rash, are you okay? What did they do to you? What did you see?
Rash envelops Evie in a hug.
Oh.
She's just like, I am perfectly fine. Now, what's going on? Why are you giggling so much?
Giggling.
Also, Evie,
Like that-
Rash feels
you were the one
notably
laughing.
Rash feels notably warmer.
Are you? She does like the grandma thing that she could have only learned from Rash, where she like puts a back of a pseudopod to Rash's forehead and goes, "You feel abnormally warm. Are you sure that you are not
Yes,
ill?"
battle will do that to you.
She pulls a thermometer out of her bag of tricks and just sticks it in your mouth.
Wrong thermometer.
What is it? What is it reading?
Probably like a little heated, like the type of like heat that would come off a body after like a lot of physical exercise kind of vibes.
Bill, is that the
Warm, but
reading
not
that I'm
dry.
getting?
That's the reading that you're
Okay.
I just have an infection now. I have like God infection.
Well, Evie doesn't know what they did to you in there, and she doesn't
It's-
trust them.
You know, Magoobliet never really did get tested.
Oh, it's getting weird, man.
Not the
Bring it
god
back.
having
Rash
to go to the clinic.
Fuck a God.
No, she fucked him up. There's a
She did.
difference.
It's true. It's true.
Right. Well, maybe you should rest a little bit. You seem exerted.
I feel
Um,
like I could take on an army.
Interesting. Evie writes that down.
Yeah, write that down. Write
In
that down.
Evie's head, see, she's having a breakdown.
Well, we can't just say that to her. She's not going to want to. I don't know.
What do I need to
Rest
break
so that-
down?
Nothing.
You didn't hear that. That was in Evie's head.
Others preconceptions.
Oh, in Evie's head.
Yeah.
You do see Evie point in Vim's direction, which you may or may not have learned what that means.
You don't have to point at me.
Amazing.
I do have to point at you if I'm messaging you and you don't want me to say it out loud. That's how message works.
It's
Maybe not
okay,
for
kids.
you.
You can
No, I
gossip
can
if
just
you
do it.
need to. I'll just turn over here, go back to my knitting.
As long as you are just taking a break. But
My
no,
family is at peace now, and I know that for certain.
Oh,
My clan family. You, of course, are also family.
okay.
We will work on that piece.
So that what? Wait.
Can you elaborate for me, please?
Because what it sounds like
Oh,
is
I
you
fought
said,
my god and then put him in the ground.
Oh,
okay, but then it sounded like my family's dead. The other ones, not you guys, but we can work on that. As if
oh,
we were
that
about
is
to start
not how I
swinging.
interpreted that, but that is technically the grammatically correct way to interpret
No,
what
no,
she
no.
said.
We work on the peace within the world and all of that stuff together.
All that jazz.
Well, I
All that
think
jazz.
as Rash
All
has
that taiko
returned,
drum.
as Rash has returned to the party and apparently begins working on the first great resurrection, we're going to take a short commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Yeah.
And we're back with Captain Cypress. Inside these once treasured ruins, now oddly barren. It appears as though this section of the ruin has been fully stripped of any gold, but you can tell just from looking at the stones that this was once an entire, almost a city of gold. As you and your small assembled party of crew members begin to make your way through it, you eventually come to what appears to be a large platform. It's made just of stone and what appears to be crystalline construction. And at the other end of the massive sort of like gap in the planet itself, you can see what appears to be another doorway. What do you do?
Well, I'm brave and bold, but I'm not stupid. I'm gonna try and open the door very genteel.
No, the door is on the other side of a massive chasm.
Oh.
Yeah, you got landing area, platform, chasm, door.
What do I have in my inventory right now?
Or chasm. if you prefer that pronunciation.
No, nobody
No.
prefers that.
No.
We do
Nobody-
What
not
do you mean
prefer
if you
that.
prefer?
nobody
If
prefers
you
the
prefer to be
non-word.
wrong, do you mean?
How long and how wide is said chasm?
The chasm is about 3 football fields in length.
That's also a
That's
no.
a very long place. That's a bit difficult.
And I will say they are Canadian football fields, so they are longer than the American ones.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Football.
Somebody tell Texas. They'll get mad.
Oh,
It'll be
what
funny.
doesn't get Texas mad?
But this
It'll
will be funny.
We're all out of barbecue.
Go to Mexico. They have better barbecue.
Oh, we should
Anyway,
have tabletop rolls potluck, and we can have that one lady on TikTok sentence us. Anyway,
goodness gracious. I could dimension door it, but I can only take one other person with me. So I'd have to take Marianne, who's my first mate. Let's do that then.
okay. You
So-
dimension door across the chasm. With Marianne to basically in front of this door that is gold. It looks as though there's an entry point in here to whatever treasure is behind you. It looks like you've made it, and by not stepping on the platform, you appear to have avoided the entirety of the trap that I had set up for you.
Swell. I love. Look, this dimension door is goated and it has foiled you time and time again. I don't know why you don't realize this.
Because when I think about the dimension door for Pathfinder 2e, which is very different than the 5e dimension door, and that's why. Anyway.
Ow. Would you stop? You're pestering me.
Oh, sorry, translocate now for Pathfinder 2e. It's not dimension door anymore.
They change it?
They changed the name of it.
Oh.
How strange. Anyway, yeah, no. I mean, let's genteel like try to open the door.
As you push open the door, the inside of this next room is almost alien to you. There is these like beautiful square worked tiles that almost look like circuit boards all throughout the floor, and they come to on the other side what appears to be a massive golden structure. It's almost like a sun in sort of effigy. With several bits of jewels and jewelry basically spiked out onto it. They're all clearly very magical. And at the center of the room, there appears to be a device that has an indent on it, very similar to the object that was used as a map to get here. That sort of like hexagonal. It's the shape of like
Hexagonal.
Hexagonal?
Hexagonal.
Hexagonal.
No, no.
Hexagonal.
No, everybody. That is not a word that most people use in a common day-to-day function, so it's pretty
I'll
I
make
just
fun
thought
of it as much as I
hexagonal
want.
was funnier.
Hexagonal actually sounds like a creature in a game. now that I think
Hexagonal
about it.
sounds like a new Lady Gaga song.
Yes, let's go. Anyway,
they're in a dress
regardless,
made of D20s for it, or D8s.
I take the map and put it in.
La map.
As you do, the golden sort of item in front of you, that large sort of like metal hunk of gold, begins to light up, and a door doesn't open, but a sort of portal appears on it.
We are fucking treasure planeting it. Let's go.
And through the portal, you can see what appears to be a almost heavenly vista. That's the word. Vista. An almost heavenly vista. There is Elysium Fields. There is golden sort of towers. Everything looks expensive and pretty.
Now we're in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Let's go. I ingest too much media. Anyway,
Oh my God, Cassandra.
oh my God, Cassandra. Oh my God, Cassandra. Can't lie. Anyway, I feel inclined, let's say, to take a little bit of something and toss it into the portal, just to make sure. I never trust portals.
Yeah, the
unless they're
portal-
my own.
Portal takes like a coin that you toss through it, and it just plunks onto the other side of this field.
Still know this isn't like a reality that I'm looking at right now that I should be in, but damned if I'm not tempted though. Well, you win some or lose some. And I just immediately start going over and walking through.
You walk through, and throughout this field, you can see what appears to be a treasure trove, basically, that's been overgrown by grass and flowers. Magical items as far as the eye can see.
I've never seen anything so beautiful in all my life. Aside from Marianne.
All for the taking.
Well, and I immediately just like haul a bag out.
What do you as Cypress go for first? Like, you as Cypress see something that catches your eye. What is it?
Ooh, just jewelry. Just the shiniest of jewelries and golds, rubies, emeralds.
A necklace. There's a necklace that is gorgeous, and several jewels are inlaid on it. Each jewel almost shines like has a diamond in it. It almost looks like it has like a part of the astral sea. They are astral diamonds. Incredibly valuable. Some of the most expensive diamonds in the world, in the universe.
Oh, some of this I want to sell. Some of it I'm just going to hoard on my ship and wear one day.
Do you grab the necklace?
I do grab the necklace because I'm a pirate first and foremost, and that's beautiful.
As you grab the necklace, Cypress, you disappear.
God fucking damn it.
And you're back in the tent, still holding the necklace.
Oh, okay.
Which is a necklace of spell immunity.
Ooh.
Wearing this necklace gives you immunity to spells like Dominate, Charm, or other things that would have you lose control of yourself.
Damn.
It is worth hundreds of thousands of credits.
That's a pretty powerful effect.
It's really pretty too. Damn if it's not absolutely gorgeous. And you just see Cypress like standing there with this necklace in hand. It's
Ooh, shiny.
Shit, I should have grabbed more. I should have
Cypress,
scooped it up.
Okay, are you hurt?
Cypress gently takes the necklace and puts it in their bag and then looks around very slowly and then stares up at the top and goes, "You send me back right now so I can get more, you son of a bee."
Let's have a really great time.
I'm starting to think I'm kind of cycling back around to being a little irritated.
What happened to yours?
But also, why does it feel like getting my own divine domain is not the weirdest thing that happened here?
Why would that be weird? You're a god. You should have a divine domain.
I know, but somebody just showing up and here's possession of a planet that you didn't expect. It still feels like it should be a big thing, but it just seems like way crazier shit's going on here.
Congratulations on your first planet, Vim.
Cypress puts a hand on your shoulder very gently and says, How does it feel to be living my dream?
How,
God,
how-
I wish somebody would give me a planet. I would make it a safe house for all. Well, honestly, I would have just like a port going in and out where everybody can just keep going in and out. And
we're all very proud of you for being a divine Nepo baby.
I hear the derision in your tone, and I don't know if I think that's fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's sort of just a translation problem.
Also, I
Is
don't
it?
think that
You
actually...
didn't put a qualifier in front of it, so how am I to know one way or the other?
I'm pretty sure I kind of manifested being a god myself, so
Yeah.
I'm also not sure that even makes sense.
Yeah, Vim's a self-made god, Darius.
I
That's
kind
not
of
helping.
Apologetic, you would think that.
And in Honey
Right.
Manwell's case, she is what she is.
Well,
What?
I would like to know who you think caused it to happen then. If you were to take such a judgmental tone.
So anyway, I got this scroll.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Nito,
right.
Nito just kind of looks at you, Vim. I do apologize. Darius is rather monotheistic.
That's not what this is about at all.
It does feel a little bit like that's what it's about.
It does.
If it is about something else, you could say what that other thing is.
Or at
I-
least use the words that would make sense.
I
Well,
feel
hell,
like
I don't believe in gods anyway. So, like, to me, you're just a really like interesting dude.
it is very interesting.
That's
But
okay, Vim. I believe in you.
look
Yeah,
at
I'm not
that,
even
your
sure what
first
this-
follower.
Don't take it personally. I don't believe in any gods.
I just don't know what that
Regardless.
means, because, like, they exist. Like, it's not a...
Yeah,
I
Well, they-
only
they-
believed
Like-
in the one god, and I just killed him
For the
in
second time.
glorious battle.
Yeah,
Wait, you seem happy about that?
I mean,
It was a good goblin death.
goblin things. It's what
it's
they
a
do.
cultural thing, I think.
But I thought you liked Magubliet.
Oh, I did, and I honored him in the best way possible.
Oh.
By killing him.
It is the
Should I
goblin
be
way.
By giving.
concerned?
Sorry, let me correct myself there. By I imagine giving him the best possible battle
Oh, yes.
and send off that he could have. Now, see, I don't know about godlyhood, but I do understand that.
It was
That
truly
goes.
glorious.
Since he kind of already died, I guess it's like a super goblin thing to be like, to make things right, I have to kill your ghost now.
Yes.
Properly.
That seems like...
Luna, you
It
seem
was
like
proper.
you've got long thoughts on your head. What's up?
No, those are her ears.
Oh, that was the joke that I was going to make. Not long thoughts, just long ears.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
It's the couple problem of their
Or mind
thoughts are
melding.
becoming one.
They know
Same
each other's
thoughts.
language.
We finish each other's.
Sandwiches.
There it is.
Smoothies.
Therapy sessions.
That seems like
That's the correct one.
Jesus.
that seems like that'll go poorly.
Anyway,
It's a process.
Luna.
It's a process.
What about enemies? I like enemies as a,
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a good
enemy
one.
is good.
sentence.
We finish.
We finish
I like
each
that.
other's enemies.
Mm.
If you're
That's a
lesbians,
good
you
one.
could just say we finish each other.
I was gonna say that too.
I feel like Cypress just
Arr.
like lifts up a hand for high five.
That was out of character, but I'll take it.
I feel like it was only a matter
I was
of
like,
time
I'll
until
high
it got
five
there.
it.
Hey. Anyway.
As long as
Uh,
you're being safe.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We got sidetracked here with talk about situations, ships, and Darius. You got a thing?
Yes, I met a very helpful, I think, sort of divine intermediary or divine helper or divine companion that
Sure.
I feel a tad concerned, and I kind of like reach out and hold Nito's hand. I was perhaps a bit brusque with them. I was unhappy being separated from Nito being so abruptly after our recent reunion, so I I could have been more polite.
Nah,
But
you're valid in your feelings.
yes, but one should not allow one's feelings to dictate your behavior unfiltered, I feel.
I think that
Um,
is a
Respect
very
that.
mature way of looking on that.
I disagree. I was also very rude to the person who would not tell me where Luna was, and I think they deserved it.
Cuts to
Well-
Amerlin cuts to Amerlin being like, "Dear, they didn't like me."
Oh,
I was really excited. I was really excited to get to talk to someone who was like really into creation, and they didn't like me.
There.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It is not your
Um,
fault.
but they gave me something very interesting. It appears to be, I haven't had time to study it, but it appears to be sort of instructions or a design for some kind of, well, I'm asking Will to clarify if I'm wrong, device?
Yes, it is a device that can act as a nexus point for a ritual to allow Charlothon to be put back together without ripping apart the fabric of the universe and killing a bunch of people.
Ah.
Yay.
So we will call
That's
this,
big.
Divine recipe.
we will call this the Divine Weaver, perhaps, or the Divine Stitcher, for it is going to put things back the way they are, to weave things back into the proper pattern.
The divine
Um,
seamstress.
But looking at this, DM, how long will it take to assemble this, perhaps?
So there's a couple of notes on the thing. Number
Ooh, posted.
one, it takes about a week to assemble it.
Hmm.
And that is a week of several people, perhaps, I don't know, somewhere between 6 people ish, working together in consort to build the thing.
Well, I don't mean to overstate anything, but my wife is an amazing craftsman, better than any I've ever seen, and she can help too.
My wife.
My
And
wife.
I didn't say
Also-
that.
it needs to be placed in a area that is a emotional focus. It needs to be placed
Interesting.
somewhere with a high concentration of emotion.
So
That'd be the ship, wouldn't it?
Hold on.
anywhere in front of Charlothon?
No,
I was
like
just
Or
gonna say,
Saldana?
like
anywhere
in-
in front of Saldana
like an air, like
is
it would,
emotional.
like a population
That's real.
center that is encased in emotion.
hold on. We just need a lot of emotion.
Oh, didn't we
Evie,
just bring back a whole...
look into Luna's eyes
Planet?
and tell me what you feel. We
Oh,
just need a lot of emotion.
Nino just kind of bats at you, Darius. Darius, you can't do that to them.
Evie just turns bright red.
there it is.
Oh,
Oh, you just broke
like that,
Evie.
maybe.
You should not
No.
tease her so.
This is exciting
But-
to watch.
I would guess that
You got any popcorn there, Ash? I know you do.
I could whip some up real fast in the kitchen.
I have
maybe
neither-
somewhere
for it.
in the Ambrosia Rose, now that it is back, there are maybe a lot of reunions happening there.
True, that's a lot of
Ah.
emotion. Plus, I gotta
Oh.
get back to my
Yes.
ship at some point.
It's a
goddammit.
good idea, Luna.
I don't want
I
any
am full of them.
I don't want any
you are.
And
conclusions.
also delicious snacks. That tent lady had great snacks.
Go ahead, Vim.
I don't want any conclusions to be drawn from this concern, but does anybody feel just a little suspicious of, hey, here's this thing. It's going to give you this thing that you want, but you have to set it off around a bunch of people.
Yes, I don't trust anything that came out of that tent.
Nah, I
that-
trust
Nah.
everything that came out of that tent.
That
I'm
just-
fine. I don't see any problem with it.
That just seems like a perfect setup for a
She was
disaster.
very kind to me, and I think she wanted to help. And Shipfriend brought us here, I think, so that she could help us. And also, I think it's maybe our only shot, because if it's between that and unraveling the fabric of the universe. But she told me, she was telling me about a way to like fit stuff back into the tapestry of fate. So I think this is what we're supposed to do.
Lots of weaving allegories.
Just one real quick, and this may be a thing because
There was a whole loom
I
that
was
going on its
missing
own.
at a certain point.
Everything that's ever happened.
Is it just a choice between everything falling apart and doing this?
I mean, technically, there are infinite numbers of choices. We could, well, there are other ways to deal with it. I do think these are our only two choices. If
I think
one of the additional goals is to keep Sildana alive.
I would like to have my mom's back.
Well, I understand. I'm trying to just categorize things because it'll make it easier for me to think about. And also, as an out of game thing of like maybe me not understanding the entire landscape of this, is doing this accomplishing something other than bringing her back?
No, I mean it's got the side.
It gives us two very powerful allies.
It's also got the side effect of if we bring her back, then Sildana will stop trying to end the universe.
Yeah, it's also Luna's mom.
Also, clarify. Vim, do you got something else going on?
No, I'm literally just trying to understand what the hell's going on.
That's fair.
I see.
Both in character and out of character.
Plot. And I say that both in character and out of character. Plot.
I am confused about the proposition of everything's going to end if we don't bring her back. I thought this thing was just to bring her back without, bringing her back without damaging things.
I mean,
yes, that's the correct assumption.
Well, there was two things there.
This ritual is this device is a means of returning Charlothon to this plane in existence, without having to do the cost of thousands of lives.
Right.
So this is sort of like replacing. This is a replacement effect.
Okay. Now, this is not a suggestion. This is merely for clarification. So I don't want any assumptions being made out of it. Not doing that, not bringing her back, that doesn't in and of itself ruin things, destroy things.
No,
not outright, but
could indirectly cause.
We'll have the effect of Sildana
part of
being
us getting Sildana
pissed.
On our side was mentioning that there's another way, and
but
that came to me in a dream, and yada 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 yada. So we might lose her support, and she may. I don't know that she'd go back to the other side, but we know that she's been desperate before.
Right. Okay.
Also, side effect of not doing this, Luna would be sad.
Yes. No. This wasn't necessarily a suggestion of not doing it. This was me trying to figure out what the actual parameters were.
Yeah, what the cause and effects were.
But also...
Yeah, one of the effects is Luna will be sad.
But
that is universe ending.
I still don't feel comfortable with the, hey, set this off where there's a bunch of people. Because that sounds like a back door to getting you back to taking out a bunch of people.
In game or out of game? Or both?
Both.
So out of game, that was given to us by Adenia. Do you distrust Adenia as Chad the player?
It's less of a distrust.
Note that I will take your answer personally.
No. The thing is,
it was also given to us by Adenia's altar, so it's sort of a 50-50 toss-up.
We've already seen these things not necessarily be on the up and up. As far as that's
technically
concerned.
That Adenia would be Adenia Moon Cancer, but fair.
But there's also just the immediate thing of this is a device.
Adenia.
And the way to use this device is to set it off in a major center of population. And that is an immediate, like,
It
hey,
doesn't
Well,
actually.
that's
Well,
not necessarily what the instructions were. And I'm
no,
going to
that's
assume
just
from
what
this
we
point forward that this
assume.
was brought up in character, so Evie
Right.
will respond in character and just say,
the,
I
that
don't
conf-
think that's the only possible means. It just needs a lot of emotion. That doesn't necessarily mean a lot of people. I think we could
Right.
set this off someplace safe. I also think that we need to make sure that this is the boon that we think it is and that this is not some sort of trap. And I would like to study it rigorously before we get ourselves into deep, deep trouble with
that brings me
everyone.
to what my actual thought was. Like, if I was getting everything understanding correctly, is trying to set up a way where we can take advantage of the like heavy emotions and everything without it being like necessarily right there with people. Like to where if it's bad, it's real bad. And I'm of two minds because one, I'm still on the fence about certain things about this, but if it's gonna happen, I'd rather it happen in a way that's a little less risky
Controlled.
to a bunch of people. And I wonder if one, trying to get confirmation is a good idea that it actually is what we think it is. It'll do what we want, are hoping it does. But two, I feel like even though I haven't fully attuned to it and it will take a long time to do that, I still feel like maybe taking advantage of an empty planet of a dream god to tap into people's emotions might be a good way to mitigate that risk.
Possibly, that's a good idea.
Could be helpful.
Because if it is like a secret, boom, there's nobody here but us, and maybe we can set this up in a way where we could get out. But at least it wouldn't be like a bunch of people. But learning more about it, obviously, I think is like the first step to any plans of trying to mitigate risk.
Mm-hmm.
Encouraging. It will be nice to find a use for it.
Vim, if this is your domain, are you
Yes.
able to set up or manifest some sort of arcane lab?
I don't
stuff.
know how much I can like create at this point. As far as I was instructed, it takes a long time to like fully kind of attune to the domain, which is a kind of thing of like after we save everything, I kind of have to stay here for a very, very long time to make that work.
Well, what if
Try
you
thinking
tried,
of a
like,
lab right
yeah,
now.
like think about it really hard.
I will do what I can. And I'll pull up like the keys to the planet and really just try to think about the things that Darius and Evie use on the ship and various places to work on things that I totally understand what they do and how they work with my intelligence of 10.
So Vim, either make me a wisdom or charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Can I give guidance?
Oh,
yes.
Or encouragement?
Yep, you can give guidance.
All right.
Guidance.
So saving throw. That's going to be wisdom.
18.
What's guidance?
D4.
So 22.
Hell yeah.
So Vim.
Yeah.
What does Vimian architecture look like?
Vimian.
The late Vimian period.
Yeah.
So I don't know how comfortable everybody's going to be with it, but
Oh boy.
them spent an indeterminate amount of time in a realm where the only person that created anything was Mother Myrtle. So, very green hag coded. This is all going to be,
That's amazing.
everything's going to look a little slightly like
Damn.
naturally sinister, despite it not being. But it's going to look a little that way.
I love it. I love that he gets his decorating taste from his mom.
Oh.
Decorating taste from his mom. Aggro from his
Nothing.
dad.
Nothing from it. No.
Nothing.
Wow.
And self-worth from his brother.
Whoa!
Gross. Gross.
Ugh.
Gross.
What's wrong, Evie?
I've never tried to sacrifice. I've never tried to sacrifice.
How do we go
any
about
of these
doing
people.
this then, Vim? Because
No, it just it appears. There's the workshop. Green Hag-esque architecture.
It
A nice
did
little
it.
building. In addition, I'll give a little bonus. There's like a little rest quarter, so you're not just sleeping on the ship.
Hmm.
Vim,
all-
that's amazing.
You do think that you're rather spent for the week, Vim, so basically for an entire
Oh.
week you can't build something on the planet now.
Okay.
But you've built this.
All right. So
I knew you could do it.
yeah, it might take a bit before I can manifest anything else here again, but got a place work and a little hut like Mother Myrtle's to sleep in.
Mhm. I'm gonna go check it out. And Evie does so.
Yeah, Evie, it's a fully functioning arcane laboratory. All the devices on the ship are there, built to not they're built like they exist. If you were to go inside of them, they would work, but they work in the way that Vim thinks they work.
Oh,
Good luck.
there's the
So
catch.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
it's less like the devices all do what they're intended to do. So like this centrifuge will centrifuge things.
But you're not going to be
but-
able to break it down in the steps because Vim doesn't know the steps. He knows
But-
like what you start with and what you ended with, and it does it.
And like
But
the inside of the
try-
centrifuge is like run by like little fey creatures.
Yeah, like
rather than,
trying
like,
to get
mechanics.
into the like
So it's like a whole bunch of pixies on a treadmill running
trying to
really
get
fast to
into
spin it.
how the actual step-by-step process of the machine working. You're getting into fey logic there.
Amazing.
Okay, as long as there is a logic to it, then Evie's fine with that.
Lots of peaceful peace blossoms with like their
No.
mouth sewn
No,
shut.
there's not.
With their mouth sewn shut on like
I wouldn't
treadmills.
even manifest that. I wouldn't even want to look at her.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh. All right. Darius, let's pull that scroll out and take a look at it. Darius?
Wait, it's blank. Oh, we were the thing all along. It's a mirror then. We're the dragon warrior. No, never mind. Darius lays out the scroll and starts probably going over very technical details with Evie and stuff, and like pointing at things very intelligently and pointedly.
Well, the two
You
of
do
you
a lot
can
of
make
that,
me
nodding
an
and
Arcana or Smith tools or Alchemy tools check to see
To
if
see
you
if it's
can
all
decode it.
bullshit.
A 30.
That's a
A
30?
27.
And a 27.
That's crazy.
The two of you working together, you're sort of an
Mm.
old hat at this point in sort of like restoration and analysis.
Yes.
Boom.
See here. Yes.
As the
I
two of
see.
you are
Indeed.
making your way through these blueprints, you come to realize a couple of things.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
one, the device is in fact not a trap.
Okay.
It's not a trap.
It is a device that will harness great amounts of emotion in order to cause effects. In this case, the calibration that you've been given is one that will calibrate it to serve the effect of putting Charlathon back together. However, because you got a 30 on the DC, Evie, your scientific mind has a little tingle. And you come to realize that
Brain tingle.
it could be calibrated to other things, including sort of harnessing emotions as energy. So this could be a hypothetical, like, infinite power source.
A dangerous thing to put in the hands of someone like Experiment 3 version 13.
Oh no.
When you say harnesses the energy of emotions,
Mhm.
does that mean consuming the emotion in the process?
No, it, like, ambient emotional energy in the air, it gains power from. It does not consume it. It does not destroy it.
Like solar
Resonates.
powered, but
Wow.
It's like
Okay.
green energy, but instead of it being like wind, water, or solar, it's like not human suffering, but human enjoyment. It could become a human suffering engine, but who would make it that?
No.
Human.
I'm sure nobody's ever thought of that.
I think Evie does briefly weigh which would be more valuable in terms of like, well, there's already so much suffering in the universe. Would it not make more sense to harness that in some way and alchemize it into something
Evie.
positive?
Evie.
Um, but then she's like,
Not an
probably for the
infinite
best to not
source.
motivate anyone to
Yeah.
cause more suffering.
Yeah, the problem is you turn that into that feedback loop of like now you're also incentivizing it.
Yeah.
Like that is literally the plot of my brain keeps going
Madoka
monster.
Magica.
No, well that too, but no, my brain keeps going
Contract?
Monsters University, but I'm like that's not the first one. It's Monsters Inc.
Yes. Yes, very that. Okay, well, I think not
Is Monsters
only can
Inc.
we
the
confirm
same
that
as
this
Madoka
ritual
Magica? Sorry, tangent.
kind of.
Welcome
I
back,
think
Rose.
It's crazy.
Sorry
It's a
about the
crazy
whiplash there.
thought.
And
he's considering war crimes for fun. What's
And Maya just realized the connection between Monsters Inc. and Madoka Magica.
boo contract?
No,
No.
absolutely not. Boo would never.
well,
Forget. No.
Boo might.
Contract.
I feel like Boo might get drawn into
Boo is a toddler.
the pageantry of ruffly
Future
skirts
Boo
and
might.
magical weapons. That seems
Ignore all the death and trauma.
yeah, precisely. Anyway, okay, I think we can tell the others that this is safe to use, that it's not going to cause mass destruction when it is used. I'm still concerned about the location in which it was delivered and the intention behind it. And even though this is a sound ritual, I do not necessarily trust the person that it came from. Darius, you seem to be the only other one who did not have like an exclusively positive interaction with the beings in that tent.
Clarification again, that might have been mostly on my end. But maybe they, I don't know.
No, what?
No, but we've kind of settled on that this was legitimate, right?
Well, this ritual
Mhm.
is a legitimate ritual. Whether or not this being has some like additional plan in the works that may involve this ritual going correct because something down the road needs to happen a certain way, or this technology needs to be implemented for her to, I don't know, exercise whatever machination she has going on in her brain. You're the only one who didn't seem to expressly trust what was going on in there, except for maybe Vim, but Vim wasn't able to go in. So
Yeah, those bastards.
Be specific. What are you asking?
I just want to know what you think.
What
Vibe
I
check.
think is that I would like. I feel like this is something we can pursue. I trust devices. If you can, when you put a thing together, you understand a lot about it, I think, and I'm confident that this device on its own won't do anything we don't want it to do. That being
Yes, that I'm
said,
confident about. I'm more asking about the entities in the tent. The tentities.
I mean, what about them? Like, they gave us the device. I'm not sure we need to really be concerned with them anymore.
No?
I mean, if they're going to do something, they're going to do something regardless of what we think about it. So, talking about it and running it back and forth is not going to necessarily change anything. We can move forward and be maybe suspicious and prepare for eventualities, but their motives at the moment are both unclear and, in a way, irrelevant.
I don't agree that they're irrelevant, but the prepare for eventualities thing I think is
Well,
the
I,
the a good point of you have the plans for it.
Yes.
Would there be a way to kind of install some safeguards so that somebody could swoop in and use the currency of its power to do something other than what we're planning to do with it?
I had a plan for that. Two
Okay.
prongs to this plan, a Bident plan, if you will. Yes, DM?
Before you get into your Bident of a plan, we're going to say bye for now as we take a short ad break.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
the mechanics of forks.
yes.
Yes.
I have two safety features I am going to likely install on this device that won't disrupt the actual function, but I think will be very helpful. So I want to install a mechanism in this, in that one, there is a dead man switch that the device will only stay running while a button is being pressed.
Mm-hmm.
So if the person pushing the button gets like knocked out or something and they let go, the button will immediately at least shut off the machine. Now someone could run in and start pressing the button again, but I want to install another mechanism in there that once it gets turned on, if the button is released, parts inside the machine will fall out of place. And this will be inside, like I imagine there's probably like a casing inside the machine. Like it's not just all open to the air. So once the parts fall out of place, you would have to completely disassemble the machine to reinstall those parts. So it's not like quick fix. It's not like unplugging a thing. Yeah, we shut it off, we'll just plug it back in. They would literally have to disassemble the machine and reassemble it to start it up again. And they would not necessarily even know this. So this is how we can keep the machine operating only on our terms.
I think that is wise.
Yes, I would say maybe focus on making sure only we can use it for like.
Do we want to do a 2-key thing?
Maybe, or something because the only problem I see that is if we don't focus on that harder, then the issue could always come that maybe somebody would get past and them use it, but then us trying to stop it.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
better.
We start it up. We press the button, right? Then someone tries to swoop it and take it. The button is released. The machine now shuts off, and not only does it shut off, but the internal components fall out of alignment now, and now even if you press the button again, it can't work.
Astral.
Yeah, I guess that also so because my problem wasn't of them stopping us and then using it; it was getting to it before we start it. But I guess that's still because then if we manage to stop it,
if
they can start it back up.
If they can get to the machine before we even start it up, we have bigger problems.
True, but we should at least like account a little bit for that.
A blow up
kill
failsafe,
switch.
basically, or like immediately.
We could have a key and the button. So
Yes.
you put the key in, that puts it into an active position, and the button will actually start it. But then also the button still has the dead man switch part, and it still deattaches the internal components if it's released.
Yeah.
So this will be at least for a limited time, this will be a one-use machine, because once it's used, it will then have to be disassembled and reassembled just to be put back.
Which, to be fair, I think something like this is probably best left to not being constantly used.
I perfectly agree. Not to mention the fact that having a dead man switch will also enable that if it goes horribly wrong and starts like killing us, we'll be the first ones possibly to die, and thus the dead man switch will be released right away. That's why it's called
That's
that.
a pleasant thought. I'm gonna go to
I'm just
sleep thinking about that. Thank
comforting.
you.
This
Crash
is
comes into the lab with snacks for everyone.
this is just
Who wants
sort of
cookies?
these are the things you have to think
think-
about.
Luna's just like pacing really anxiously, like muttering about this being overkill and why can't we just trust it and can I have my mom back? She absolutely grabs
Aw.
like a handful of cookies and she will
Yeah.
just like she's got like the handful and she'll just like nibble one at a time like popcorn.
Yeah.
Some of
I guess the next important question is,
They're
how
like carrot
long
cake,
do we
but
think this
in cookie
ritual will
form.
take to do?
So the ritual itself feeds
Yeah.
off of feeds off of emotion, and it will take about a week to do the entire ritual.
The big old
Well,
Luna.
well that's a question.
So like that's
though,
after the item is built. It'll take a full week to complete the ritual.
to complete the ritual, or while the machine is running.
While the machine is running.
Someone's gonna have to stand there with their finger on the button for a week.
Exactly.
Nito just raises a thing of duct tape.
and we can take turns.
Cypress looks over and just goes,
I'll make it a big button.
I like you.
Extends
So-
the thing of duct tape.
Here's the thing, though. Mathematically speaking, or just logically speaking, we could shorten that time if we got more emotion around it.
Is that true?
I mean, if it has, like, if just mathematically speaking, like, if it's fueled by emotion and the thing says it'll take a week, that's making an assumption about the level of emotion around it.
The most that you can shave off, because like the machine has a certain amount of like output capacity, right? Like
okay,
no
so
matter
it's
what
limited
you're
that
dealing
way.
with, you're going to
Yeah,
have.
it depends on what your bottlenecks are.
Yeah, no matter
it's a
what you deal
bottleneck,
with,
that's
there's a
fair.
bottleneck. That the most you could shave off would probably be about 2 days, so it could become a 5-day ritual.
Could I make a suggestion?
By all means.
Correct me. We're hoping this will feed off of motion, and the idea is what we do it here. We do it at the Ambrosia, like.
Probably here on account of Vim may be able to harness emotions of like ambient emotions through dreams.
Yeah, if we can do it that way, I think it's better to do it that way. If people trust the thing and it feels like that's not going to work because my control here is still limited, then we can go about relocating for
I mean, I'm not. My general suggestion is that the idea is keeping a lot of that emotion going for, say, the 5-day period of time, which is a little bit of a worry, especially if it's like a fluctuating kind of functionality, that like that fluctuating cat that just came on screen. You go wee 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 wee. Anyway.
Yes. You could do it.
Anyway,
Can you tell that the night is getting long? We've been at
I don't
this.
know what you're talking
We're
about.
almost there.
Luna just
Or-
thump.
I
Thump thump.
I propose
An angry bunny.
Hmm.
a dream
They thump when they're upset. It's
a
very
dream Coachella.
Dream what?
I am not familiar with this reference.
Yes, wait.
Dreamcella.
So look, I've had
Rash is like, you mean like Woodstock?
What?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Astral Woodstock. I remember. Girl,
Well,
I remember Astral Woodstock.
I
What you
was at the
talking about?
Astral Woodstock.
You
What
guys
a
are starting-
time.
Admired it greatly.
I do
Look,
not remember
can
much
tell
at
you.
all.
concert.
the amount of emotions that you can have from a long-standing concert with long-standing entertainment for many, 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 many days is heightened.
I have one fear about that, and it is that it might draw the attention of that. Remember that like zombie idol girl?
yeah.
Who?
Yes, I do. I don't
Oh,
know if
you may
Sarah
not have
was
been
Cypress
with
never
us
traveling
yet,
met
with us.
Psycha.
one of the like
Don't remember
higher
this.
ups in the Calvistigian order is an idol, and we stomped her, but she is still alive and bad, and it could
Well,
draw
she's
her
sort of
attention.
alive.
And
Alive
if
is
we
She's
do not
alive-ish.
want her by this machine,
Yeah,
Poisoning the vibes.
I am going.
but I do like the idea.
I mean,
Just a
Well, if it's a dream
suggestion.
concert, can you
Just a
just not let her
suggestion.
in? Can she be not on the list, Vim?
We can do ticketing.
I would love to say that I could make that happen, but as I said, my control may be limited. Honestly, I think for the purposes of location, I think I have to defer to Evie and Darius on how trustworthy they think the mechanics are to where it may be safe enough.
I
elsewhere.
confess I was just trying to actually be helpful
Millis.
here. I can't help
It
any
was.
of this.
That's
It
okay.
So
It was a good idea.
And I actually really like the idea.
I'm not sure
Millis-
what level of control I can. Yes, Millis.
Millis raised his hand. If we do the festival, can it have a ball pit?
of course it can. What
Well-
festival would be without a ball pit? I
I'm-
mean, ball
Maybe it
pits
should
are a
be-
little unsanitary. I'm
maybe
thinking
it-
more like
Of course,
magic
Millis,
bubble
we
pit.
can have ball pit.
Maybe it shouldn't be too shallow.
I am
I-
immune to disease. I am here for the ball pit.
I am concerned. There is a legend on my homeworld of gatherings that were cursed by the presence of a ball pit, and they did not go well.
Oh.
I invite a
On
challenge.
the island of
People-
fire.
People dashed
Or,
away from
no,
them.
what is it?
Oh, Fire Festival.
The Festival of Fire.
Or I'm
Fire
not even
spelled
thinking
with a
about that. I'm
Y.
thinking about the what was it?
I
There was
was
some
thinking of
other
the
bad
legend
too.
of FNAF, but that's just me
Oh,
and
I
where
was
my
thinking
mind
about
goes.
I've
One and a half.
lost
The,
the bead on this conversation.
1.5 to
entirely.
2 foot ball pit and breaking people's
Wonka.
tailbones.
Anyway.
That was mainly for Matt. So Matt got it. That's
But
all that matters.
I have to defer to Darius and Evie on if they think it is safe enough to do elsewhere because, like I said, I don't know how fine control at this point.
Well,
That I can
could
have.
I assist
Well,
you?
how fine will your control be in about a week to 5 days?
Unfortunately, I don't know. That is,
could
Do like
I
mind
assist
push-ups,
you, Vim? Look,
training montage.
I don't.
I mean, not so much the control of the planet, but the assisting in the emotional, like, functionality that you're looking at.
As far as like driving the crowd, I think that would be good. As far as controlling, like keeping, like that one out, I'm not. I just don't know what anybody could do, and I don't know. I can't promise that I can do that.
May I bring up that we might just not be able to, given the scope that we are assuming here, and we should just readily prepare.
I mean, we also want to fight her anyway. So
We do, but I don't know if we want to fight her while we're trying to do this.
well, you and I can focus
You
on
can
that.
multitask.
I'll fight her.
You know, we're a team, Vim.
I'm no
You
good
don't
at the
gotta
sciencey
do it
stuff
all alone.
anyway.
We can
I
divide
guess-
and conquer.
That would create a lot of nearby emotions.
I can
True.
influence. I know a mean violin solo that'll get people happy tear crying. Just saying.
Can I sing?
Of course you can.
I would love that, Luna.
I'm in. It is done. It is decided.
Alternative to the button.
A switch? A,
A
bubble wrap?
pressure plate.
Pressure
We
plate.
need to, yeah, a pressure plate, like a button, but really big. We need to make sure that we're the only ones who can get things started in motion, and the things can't be changed in the course of it. But something where people would be standing on, possibly a group, not one person just holding a thing. That way, if things kick off, we're contributing it to it while handling things that come up.
That's actually, and free hands for things. That's
Yeah.
actually a good modification. I like this.
Come on.
We are workshopping.
I think as Vim says that, we cut to Millis, who has already started like putting out a social media blast about this
boy.
underground festival, this underground music festival to
I
sort of
love her.
celebrate
Just go to sleep at this time.
to sort of celebrate Hope returning to the universe.
Take a long old nap.
I will say, with this week coming up, and
the
this being
Penacony?
The biggest try to usage of his god powers that he's had.
Oh no!
The one thing Vim will probably do this first night, he is gonna try and go back to connect with the crossbow and the crystalline dragon god after they cleared out, since they had cleared out the order from that planet. And obviously probably won't get that tonight, but I'll just leave that as a heads up that is going to be happening this night, because kind of feels like he needs every asset in hand to prepare himself for what he's talked himself and everyone into doing.
I think as you all begin to rest on the evening of preparation of Vimcella.
Not Vimcella. We can't call it that.
We'll workshop the name.
Dreamcella.
It's
Or
Dreamstock.
I like Dreamstock.
I like Dreamstock. That's fun.
All right. Well,
Stock, but spelled like stalking.
On the evening of Dreamstock's inception, quite literally Dreamstock's inception, because it's going to be taking place in people's dreams. Wild. Join us next time, chat, as we see what our party does for this. I'm going to rewrite what I had planned now, and I'm going to make something a little bit different, because quite honestly, I like this idea a little bit more. Thank you all so much for coming. Check out our many other shows here on the channel, and join us next time for what I'm sure will be a very interesting session. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye,
Bye.
Bye.